Hypno's Naptime. The team continue their journey towards Cerulean City, traveling along a quiet forest path lined with tall trees, dense undergrowth, and occasional clearings. The episode opens with the morning sun filtering through the foliage, casting dappled patterns on the forest floor. Misty notes the need for vigilance, observing the behavior of nearby wild Pokémon and warning about potential hazards such as hidden holes and unstable terrain. Brock provides guidance on using observation and Pokémon abilities to navigate safely, emphasizing the importance of situational awareness and strategy during travel. Ash, eager as always, is alert to any signs of Pokémon activity, demonstrating his curiosity and desire to grow as a trainer. Pikachu walks beside him, tail flicking, showing heightened alertness to environmental changes and potential threats. The central conflict emerges when the group encounters a wild Hypno, a psychic-type Pokémon known for its hypnotic abilities and mysterious demeanor. Hypno is using its pendulum to lull wild Pokémon and even some humans nearby into a deep sleep, causing disruption along the forest path. Ash quickly observes the situation, realizing that a direct approach would be ineffective because Hypno's psychic powers manipulate perception and control movement. This introduces an important lesson about understanding Pokémon abilities and adapting strategy to unique challenges, rather than relying solely on raw power. Ash attempts to engage Hypno using Pikachu, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle, but the Pokémon fall under Hypno's influence, becoming lethargic and unresponsive. Pikachu struggles to resist the hypnotic effects, demonstrating its growing resilience and bond with Ash. Misty provides guidance on focusing mental discipline and observing environmental cues, while Brock advises careful positioning and tactical patience. The scenario emphasizes the importance of awareness, observation, and mental fortitude when dealing with psychic-type Pokémon and challenging environments. As the episode progresses, Ash discovers that Hypno is not inherently malevolent, but is attempting to protect its territory and maintain balance among forest Pokémon. The disturbance is a result of miscommunication and territorial instincts rather than aggression. Ash decides to approach the situation with empathy and strategy, aiming to redirect Hypno's energy rather than confront it directly. Pikachu, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle execute Ash's carefully coordinated instructions, combining controlled attacks, defensive maneuvers, and environmental manipulation to guide Hypno safely away from wild Pokémon without causing harm. Team Rocket appears, attempting to exploit Hypno's abilities for profit. Jessie, James, and Meowth deploy mechanical devices to capture Hypno, unaware of the Pokémon's power and the strategic approach Ash employs. Hypno counters their interference using hypnotic abilities, creating illusions that confuse Team Rocket. Ash's team coordinates effectively. Pikachu delivers precise thunderbolt attacks to disable machinery. Bulbasaur and Charmander create diversions and protective barriers, and Squirtle manipulates water and terrain to impede Team Rocket's advance. Misty aids in monitoring the battlefield and ensuring safety for all Pokémon involved. The encounter reinforces the recurring themes of observation, ethical responsibility, and adaptability. The climax occurs when Hypno, under Ash's careful guidance, returns to a safe area deep within the forest, calming and protecting the other Pokémon in its territory. Ash's understanding, patience, and strategic use of his Pokémon ensure minimal disruption and reinforce the lesson that mastery as a trainer involves empathy, observation, and ethical decision-making. Pikachu and the other Pokémon demonstrate increased maturity, trust, and coordination, effectively responding to complex and unpredictable situations. Team Rocket is once again defeated, blasting off in their typical comedic fashion, demonstrating that overconfidence and unethical schemes cannot overcome strategy, cooperation, and respect for Pokémon. The episode concludes with Ash and his friends leaving the forest, reflecting on the lessons learned. Misty emphasizes the importance of patience and mental discipline when facing psychic-type opponents. Brock highlights ethical responsibility and strategic thinking, and Pikachu and the other Pokémon walk confidently, showing trust in Ash and increased awareness of their environment. Ash reflects that true mastery as a Pokémon trainer requires understanding, empathy, adaptability, and teamwork, not just battle victories or raw power. Hypno's Naptime emphasizes multiple lessons: observation and situational awareness, strategic adaptability, ethical responsibility toward Pokémon, empathy in understanding behavior, and coordination between trainers and Pokémon. Ash's journey continues to combine adventure, personal growth, and tactical development, reinforcing that becoming a Pokémon Master requires intelligence, compassion, and cooperation alongside combat proficiency.